Hey, this is Pete Saronis with Dots and Bridges, and I'm chatting today yet again with Samara Schulman, president of On Point Consulting. How you doing, Samara?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It just seems like there's always something interesting to be talking about that rears its head. That's what we'll be doing today based on some of the research that you did. We're going to hit on an acronym that a lot of people know that is DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, maybe a new acronym that could be added to that. So we've both taken a look at an article that was published on August 27th. What is DEI and why is it under attack? It was published by Bloomberg Government. And Samara, this article to me, 3 years later from when the executive order was released on June 25th, really just is a conversation worth always having. What were some of your thoughts when you were reading this article?
A couple thoughts. The A was missing for accessibility. I'm used to seeing DEIA. I've read articles about should there be a B at the end for belonging. That was one thing. And then honestly, this brought to light for me why DEIA is so politicized, I guess, this day and age. I think what politicizes this so much is once you bring policy into place and policy procedures, guidance passed was published with good intentions and for everything where there's good intentions, others see bad intentions and vice versa. But what it did bring to light and what it did make me think of immediately was what we learned when we were little and playing on a playground. You play with everybody, you make friends with everybody. Everybody's equal. You treat everybody with respect. You treat others as you want to be treated. And to me, that is such a big thing. How important it is to just always remember with whom you're speaking, they're a human too. And it was a great article, and it really did help me understand the arguments, quote unquote, on both sides of this topic. I've always got workforce on my mind. I'm helping to plan a few panels right now geared around workforce, and I'm always thinking at On Point, how can we be better? How can I lead better? How can we manage better? How can my managers manage better? Do we want to change our culture? And this was just great. For me, it was a jumping board on just a great reminder of treat people how we all want to be treated.
I want to riff off what you just said, and that was the natural tendency is to get along. And the executive order hits on a workforce. And what is a workforce? You have a culture at On Point, which is this group of amazing people, all with unique backgrounds, perspectives, demographic characteristics. And I know an emphasis for you is diversity, not just in the demographic, but also the intellect and the perspectives. If I can just ask you to maybe build off that, the beauty of having that diversity and those perspectives, how is that helping move the needle at On Point, having that different look and feel every day you come to the office or are working virtually?
What you're saying now is just gets my mind going in all sorts of directions. So I'd love to continue it with a part two and get more into just the culture, the aspect, and what we do at On Point and what I strive to do. I mean, we're always trying to be better, and just the more diversity, the more opinions, the more people can be heard, the more you can move the needle, both in government as well as industry. And you don't always have to have the right answer. I walk into a meeting, and if I've got an idea, one of the first thing I say is, hey, put holes in my idea. Why is this not a good idea? But if you agree too, why? Give me more justifications than just what I came up with. But what are the reasons not to so that we can plan ahead and be proactive versus reactive? And I think keeping, again, these tenets in our minds help us be that way. I mean, more diversity, more inclusion, more equity, more accessibility, more belonging, just all of that, making people feel comfortable and treating each other with respect and helping everybody move forward together as a team versus trying to move forward individually. At On Point, we stress that we're one team, we're a family. And when we hire, we're hiring for people who want to be a part of that and want to fit into this culture while also looking at what will they bring to the culture.
I love it. Let us continue this discussion because 5 minutes is nowhere near enough. And folks, reread the executive order on diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. And if you can, check out the article from Bloomberg Government. What is DEI and why is it under attack? A quick take. Samara, always enjoy it. And I will talk to you again soon.
Sounds good.